had right there. It's like,
man,
you was holding your breath a little bit too long, but
nah, I got a natural deep voice. I just don't like to use it that much, you know. So
really,
I don't really like to scare a lot of people off. Like you know, you almost got scared because you heard the voice.
I ain't never scared. I'm always on point. I just trying to make sure you're okay. Got too much breath in your system, you know.
Anyways, this is the Broussard Brothers, and we're here live and we recording our shows at the same time. So, you know, what's going on, people? Full flesh DFW realtors at your service. Always want to keep you present and keep you updated with the updated news of everything else. So, you know, and today, Big Bro got something to say. He has some stuff on his mind, and he definitely wanted to get it off. And
thank you for that introduction. And I'm gonna go ahead and stop right there, little brother, Big Bro right here. Big Bro, thank you very much. But look, we have a situation in DFW where, you know, we already know, as you've heard, that the market is hot. You know, there's a lot of things going around as far as he said, she said, or whatever. But listen, for all the customers or potential buyers, even sellers, please listen, okay? Everyone says there's not a lot of inventory. There's not a lot of inventory. There's not a lot of houses. There's not a lot of houses. But you know, you have to understand. If you look at it from the flip side, there's just a lot of people looking to buy homes. So when you have 5 or 6 homes on the same block, that's a lot of homes on one block, right? But then you got 500 people trying to get 5 homes. You're gonna have what you could say low inventory. No, listen. What you need to understand is that when you're trying to come as a buyer in this market right now, it could be tough. Only if you don't have everything in a row. You gotta have all your documents in. You gotta know exactly what your history is as far as your credit, as far as your financial. You gotta have all that stuff in a row so you're very well prepared, and you can only get that if you're working with, say, a good team like us, right?
But what if you don't have those some people to get everything in place? Like I'm saying, like, I want to get a house. I want to be the person that, you know, have that financial security of having all my ducks in a row. But what if I can't get those in a row? But I got a plan, but I just can't get it.
Well, that's why you get great professional assistance from someone like us to help and coach you through exactly the steps you need to get to where you want to be, plain and simple. We tell you exactly everything you need to have in order. We tell you what you're going to have to provide for the lender, and the lender is also going to coach you more in depth to what it is you need.
And then, you know, after the fact of that, you're going to have Steven over here give you a little robot dancing critique, because that's how he gonna speak. So therefore, you know, when everything is said and done, we have everything in place.
Did you just have to like slide that in? Right?
I had to, because you know you always repping that robot like you just.
Hey, but see, I'm old school now.
Hey, you know,
hey, don't hate. I got dance moves.
I'm just saying.
Don't hate because I got dance moves, dog. Oh, I thought, boy, I'm about to get crazy. Oh, you don't understand. Okay, let's go. But anyways, FHA.
Let me have to whip it on you, son.
That's the two main things, and as far as loans is concerned, is FHA. And you also have VA, but we're not going to stress on that right now. More mainly talking about FHA and conventional. Conventional, quick summary.
But wait, but you know, as realtors, would you think that our clientele or the people that's actually looking at us, would they actually come to us to get approved, or what?
No,
they would actually come to us if they're not approved. Right. But at the same time, they would want us to actually show them exactly where to go.
Oh yeah, and that's why we're here.
But in Texas, we're not going to show you where to go. We're going to give you options.
Yeah.
You know, because everything is not for everybody, and one thing and one person, one program, one lender, one bank. It's not always for one person. That's why they have multiple institutions. So what we're going to do is send you to a group of people inside the area of what we work with and actually let you choose from your best. But we're always going to give you the updated information, and that's why we have a good team with us.
Yeah, we've partnered
Funding.
we've partnered with Summit Funding to a certain extent to give as much information.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it's all about. If you're a buyer or even a seller in this market, you need to have updated information. You need to have the right knowledge that's on point that can keep you interested in what you're trying to do. You don't need nobody to just sit there and tell you, okay, you can do this, you can do that, you can do this, but I'm not really sure. Let's. Oh, I was just trying to.
Yeah. They ain't gonna go through all of that, but they definitely gonna get you qualified, and I'm talking about qualified.
Yeah.
Approval qualified, not pre-qualified. Run your credit and say, hey, you know what? We got you done. We ain't gonna roll like that. We ain't gonna jeopardize you getting all happy and everything else, and something happen down the road, and then say, hey, you know what? We didn't check all that. We didn't do all of this ahead of time. We didn't get that paperwork in, and so we just gonna go ahead and say decline on your approval side. So we ain't gonna put you in that position. We definitely gonna get you with the best professionals in the industry, and we're gonna go ahead, because I think we got Jenay on satellite over here, so we're gonna go ahead and let her go ahead and discuss about the differences of FHA and conventional, because one works parts and wonders for different people. So, you know, we're gonna go ahead and turn it to her and let her discuss what she got to say, and we'll be right back with you.
Hi, I'm Jenay Bowen, and I'm over here at Summit Funding, and I've been doing this for 13 years. And over the 13 years, I'm always looking, and I've always said that we're a team. We've got to do this together. And in this market where we're at in the DFW area with so many multiple offer situations, we've got to put our borrowers in the best position possible in order to get their offers accepted. So there's a big perception out there right now that conventional borrowers are better than FHA. Well, traditionally, yes, a conventional loan typically will draw in higher credit score clients, sometimes more of a down payment. I'm sitting there with a client the other day, and it dawns on me, we're talking about a conventional loan versus an FHA loan. They can go either direction. They've got a 5% down payment, so they don't have a huge amount, but this is their second home. They own a home right now, so they're not a first-time home buyer. But as we're going through the numbers, as we're going through things, it is going to be a little bit harder for them to get qualified on a conventional loan, because conventional loans are harder loans to get borrowers qualified on. This is where it dawns on me that FHA loans are not bad loans. It is going to be so much easier for us as a lender to get this client qualified under FHA financing. It's going to go super smooth. Whether we tried to push them into a conventional loan, we'll probably run into several roadblocks throughout the way. So we're going to submit an offer on a conventional financing, but realistically, that borrower, when they go FHA, they're going to be a slam dunk. It's going to be a no-brainer. But because of perception on the listing sites, when they're presenting those offers to the sellers, they're telling these sellers that conventional borrowers are better than FHA, which is not the case. So what I want to do is I want to take this into consideration and say, hey, you know what? We need to educate, right? We need to take a little bit deeper into this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write up a letter. That way you can submit this letter with your offer of why the FHA client is going to be better than your conventional borrower, and why it's going to be easier to get these loans closed under the FHA versus the conventional. If there's anything we can do to help you out, don't forget we also will reach out to the listing agents, let them know that we fully pre-approve all of our clients up front. So we meet with all the clients, get all our documentation, do everything up front, which also helps put them in a better situation on presenting your offer. So if you have any questions, give us a call here at the office, 972-840-3388.
And own, always to the break of dawn. Yeah.
Why are you trying to dance?
What? Y'all just the same, you know, I got that groovy.
Nobody want to see you dance right now, like really?
I'll take you one-on-one right now.
No,
Now, right now, I take you one-on-one.
We don't really want to do that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me started, son.
Look, you dancing like there's something in you that's trying to get out.
Woo! That's that dance
It's a
move.
restroom right over there.
Oh man,
You're not loose enough, dog. You gotta, not loose enough. You gotta be able to move the shoulder without anybody seeing.
man, you ain't busting
You see my leg moving?
2008.
You see my leg moving right now? See, you didn't even know it was moving. That's how loose I am. You know what I'm saying? That's how loose I am. You just don't know, boy. I start. Ooh, you don't know.
Man, don't break your back.
I don't want you.